Hey guys, my name is Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to make a video about how I went from being a hairstylist assistant to being a new talent hairstylist now. This is just a video for anybody who's interested in the process of that and what my process was. And I am still a very new hairstylist. I still wanted to share with you guys everything that I kind of went through and what my process was through that. I graduated school in 2022, so it was June 2022, so it's just been over a year and a half, almost 2 years, that I've been out of school, and this is basically what I've been up to. So just before I graduated school, I applied for a job at a hair salon, and I got hired at that salon. The owners actually came to my school for like a job fair. A bunch of salons came to the school and they kind of just talked about their salons, where they're located, and that they were looking for assistants. So I did find one salon that I liked. It was a really small salon. It was really close to my house. It had 4 stylists, and it was pretty much like the perfect intro into working in a hair salon. Everybody was super nice there, and I got to learn a lot of like hands-on things. I was able to start like applying balayage, so I learned a lot of like techniques through that, through one of the hairstylists, as well as I was doing root colors, toners, and like wash and styles. So I worked there for 5 months, and I also assisted. Obviously my main thing was assisting, but I was taking a little bit of clients, and also I was helping run their social media. So I was taking all the pictures and editing them and posting them and things like that. So it was really cute and fun and very comfortable, but I just wanted to kind of grow a little bit faster. So I was looking for a salon that was going to offer me more ongoing education, because it's super important to continue to be educated. And, you know, as much as I was doing blow dries and things like that, I wanted to know how to do them better, and like, you know, what products to use, and just I wanted more knowledge, and I felt like I wasn't really able to get that at that salon. I was told that I was going to be getting more education, but they never ever like fell through with that. It was just like kind of all of this stuff that was happening, and it was just kind of, some things just weren't really lining up into place. So I made the decision to switch to another salon after 5 months. So after 5 months, I applied at my dream salon, which is where I'm currently working now. It's called Hair by Rima, and I was super nervous when I applied, because they're such a nice salon. I was like, I don't know if she's gonna hire me. And anyways, I got hired, and it was really awesome because this salon is even closer to my house. When she hired me, she did tell me that they wanted me to assist for a year. So regardless that I had 5 months experience, I still had to assist for a year at this salon, because that's just how they did it there. So I had no problem doing that. I was like, yes, yes, yes. Like, I don't care, like, let's do it. So my duties as a hairstylist assistant at that salon was to be doing the laundry, to cut foils for stylists, mix bowls, mix toners, wash out clients, keep the floors clean, you know, clean the bathrooms at the end of the shift, mop the floors, you know, sweep up hair, basically help anybody who needs help and keep the salon clean. So there's a lot of hairstylists at this salon, and we've grown a lot since I started. So when I first started, me and somebody else were the 2 assistants, and then from then on, now they have like 5 or 6 assistants. And I also got to assist Rima one-on-one, which was something that was like amazing for me, because I really looked up to her as a stylist. And as like a mentor, and she is really friendly, so she was able to like pretty much answer any questions that I had. So getting to work one-on-one with her clients, hearing how she speaks to her clients, I absorbed a lot of information in that. So we'd apply balayage, and then she'd move on to her next client, and I would be responsible for washing the foils, making sure they lived to the right level, and then washing them out as they needed to be washed out. So that put a lot of pressure on me, and it made me learn very quickly, like, you know, what a level 8 is, what a level 9 is, etc. What needs to be done if the foils aren't lifting, you know, maybe reapplying, things like that. So it really taught me a lot to be next to her, and, you know, being kind of told what to do, and then having to figure that out as well myself. So after about 6 months of assisting, I started to bring in some models. So I brought in the first model I put on my Instagram that I was looking for a model. And I did a balayage on her and a curly cut. And then after that, I think I brought in my sister. We did a balayage on her. I brought in my friends, my cousin. So I would just bring people in for haircuts, for balayage, for brew colors, like basically anything. And I would bring models in on my day off. And I would, take pictures and record videos and stuff so that I had content to post on my own Instagram, as well as that inspired me being able to post something, because I got to do their hair at a discounted price, and it was practice for me, but also like content as well. So that's kind of how I was practicing throughout. We also got a lot of education. We've had our color team come in, which is Schwarzkopf, and they've taught us like cutting classes, color classes, air touch balayage, like so many different things. And then Rima herself has also taught us classes, so we get free education through her as well. We've learned the Kato cut, which is the curly cut that we do at the salon. Done her balayage, foolproof balayage class. And yeah, so basically we are always constantly doing education. We get education about once a month now. That's the goal. And it's really great for me and for lots of stylists as well as assistants that are working there, because you always want to continue to be learning. Okay, I apologize for that sound. My dog is, I don't know what he's doing, but he's making lots of sounds. I forgot to mention, so when I first started at the salon, after 2 months, I applied for my apprenticeship. That's such a annoying process, but it's really important that you get it done like as soon as possible. So I wasn't able to do it at my other salon, so I did it at this salon, and I'm actually I've completed my hours, but in the apprenticeship like timeline, because I applied at a certain time, I'll be ready in March to basically write my exam, which is super, super, super exciting. It's such a big goal of mine to be a registered hairstylist. It's something I wanted to do right out of school, which is why I started working right out of school. That to finally be actually happening really soon. It's like such a big milestone and goal for me. So excited about that. So after about 8 months, I started to have client days. So this is kind of how they transition you from being an apprentice to a hairstylist. So I'm technically a new talent hairstylist, which is just underneath a junior. It basically still means you're like an assistant and a hairstylist at the same time. So by bringing in models and practicing, and then eventually getting like booked like blow dries and diffuses and things like that, I was able to show like my progress and my work. So once they felt comfortable, they started to book me clients. So I started taking clients, I think it was like every Friday, and then every like Friday and Wednesday and so forth. And then up until a year, which was in November. So from August to November, I became a full-time new talent hairstylist, and me and the other assistant. So then now we're just full-time new talent hairstylists. So eventually my goal is to become a junior hairstylist. So I'm working towards that. I, asked my managers like what they need to see from me to be promoted to that. And yeah, I feel like also another goal, once I become a junior hairstylist, I'm really gonna feel like a proper hairstylist. But I'm definitely still a baby stylist. There's so much to learn. The good thing about being a new talent is I feel like clients are expecting me to maybe not do an amazing job. So when I do a really good job, they are really happy with that. And so far, my clients have been happy. What I like about it is that I have so many stylists that I can turn to for help if I need help formulating a color, if I want to double check on my cut or whatever. So I feel like as much as I'm doing the work, I'm having people that are kind of able to check it and make sure it's done properly. So I feel like I'm learning quickly that way, because once I ask a question, I kind of remember it. I was assisting, I was working part-time as a server. I was working at a breakfast restaurant every Sunday, just because when you assist, most likely it's going to be minimum wage, and it's to be assisting only assisting. I just wasn't able to make enough money to like support myself. Like I do live with my partner and like we have, you know, dogs and stuff like that. So I had that decision to keep my part-time job that I had while I was in school. I was working 5 days assisting and then 1 day serving. And I was very quickly burnt out because at the salon, it's like 9.5-hour days. So I made the decision to work 4 days at the salon and then 1 day serving. I was able to make just enough money to kind of get by, but I was able to kind of have that break in the week as well. So basically that kind of leaves me where I am today. I am now a new talent hairstylist. I take clients every day that I'm there. I'm fully booked. What my goals are for the new year are to become a junior hairstylist, become a registered hairstylist, and I wanted to start making more content, just basically grow as a stylist and continue to get better like at my craft every day because it's what I love doing. And if you want to follow along for the journey, you can click subscribe down below as well as follow my Instagram. I'll link it down below as well. I do post a lot more on there. I post reels and you know, my stories and the work that I'm actually doing. So if you want to follow along, you can do that. That's the end of this video. So thanks for watching and Happy New Year.